The campfire crackled. Warmth spread over our faces. Marshmallows dripped gooey sweetness onto our fingers. We laughed, four friends on a weekend adventure. The woods seemed friendly, alive with the night sounds of crickets and owls. "Tell us another scary story, Jake," Emily pleaded, her eyes wide. Jake rubbed his chin, pretending to think. Okay, but this one is true. It happened right here." His voice dropped to a spooky whisper. We leaned closer, captivated by the flickering flames in Jake's tail. The first stars twinkled above us, a million eyes watching from the darkness. We felt safe, wrapped in the cocoon of our friendship and the cheery firelight. But the wind had shifted. A chill snaked through the trees, carrying a sound that sent shivers down my spine. It was faint, almost imperceptible, a whisper, and it wasn't the wind. "Did you hear that?" I whispered, my voice tight. The others stopped laughing. "Hear what?" Mark asked, his brow furrowed. "A whisper," I insisted, straining my ears for the sound again. It came from the woods. Jake chuckled nervously. "It's just the wind, Amy, relax." But I couldn't relax. The whisper came again, closer this time. It slithered through the trees, a cold, raspy sound. It wasn't human. We all heard it that time. The laughter died in our throats. The campfire suddenly seemed small, insignificant against the vast darkness that pressed in around us. Fear, cold and sharp, pricked at the edges of my mind. The whispers grew louder, multiplying. They swirled around us, weaving a tapestry of fear. We huddled closer to the fire, our eyes darting to the shadows between the trees. "Something was out there watching us. What is that?" Emily choked out, pointing to a pair of eyes gleaming in the darkness. They were yellow like a cat's, but far too large, and they were moving closer. Then more eyes appeared, glowing points of malevolent light that ringed our campsite. We were surrounded. Terror, icy and paralyzing, gripped us in its claws. We were trapped in a nightmare, and the nightmare was closing in. Shapes began to emerge from the trees. Tall skeletal figures with long reaching arms. They moved with an unnatural grace, gliding towards us through the darkness. Their whispers intensified, becoming guttural growls that promised pain. We scrambled to our feet, knocking over the campfire. The darkness became absolute, broken only by the glowing eyes that surrounded us. Screams caught in my throat. Choked by terror, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't move. I could only watch in horror as the figures closed in. Then silence. The whispers ceased. The eyes vanished. I was alone. The forest stood still, shadows shifting in the faint moonlight. Had it all been a nightmare? A trick of the light? A twig snapped behind me. I whirled around, my heart pounding. No one. But the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves was heavy in the air. And etched into the bark of a nearby tree I saw it, a single staring eye, carved with chilling precision. They were still watching.